Radhe Radhe friends, how are you? Welcome on this spiritual journey of Bridge Dham Yatra. And this video is on the spiritual heart of Brij Bhumi, located on the banks of Yamuna river. The place where Radha and Krishna's divine presence is felt in every element, which invites tourists and devotees into a timeless realm of love, devotion and spiritual awakening. Yes, you guessed it right. We are talking about Vrindavan. Friends, in this informative video on vibrating Vrindavan, you will get all the details on how to reach Vrindavan, safe and convenient options to stay at Vrindavan, famous places to visit in and around Vrindavan, temple you must try to visit after sunset in Vrindavan, where you can get clean and good quality of food, and most important, when to visit which temple, as every temple has its own strict visiting hours for devotees. Friends, if you are planning to visit Vrindavan and it is first time you are visiting, then please watch all the videos of Bridge Dham Yatra series. Before we start, please don't forget to write Radhe Radhe in comments. So without beating around the bush, let's get started. To start your Bridge Yatra and Vrindavan visit, first you have to reach Mathura. You can reach Mathura by train, as Mathura Junction railway station is very well connected to the rest of India, and from every state of India you get a train for Mathura. You can reach Mathura by road. Mathura is well connected by road with all the major highways passing through the city. Mathura is situated around 150 kilometers in south direction of Delhi and 50 kilometers towards the north of Agra on National Highway number 2 and number 44. Many state-run buses are operated from Agra, Kanpur and Lucknow to reach Mathura. There are buses for Mathura at an interval of half an hour from ISBT Sarai Kale Khan from Delhi. If you are coming from your own vehicle, then you can take Yamuna Expressway and get down at Mathura. By flight, the nearest airport is Agra. The Agra airport is a domestic airport with flights connecting it to Goa, Mumbai, Bengaluru and more. For international flights, Indira Gandhi International Airport of New Delhi can be used. In your Bridge Dham Yatra, either you can stay at Vrindavan or stay at Mathura. In both the places, there are plenty of hotels, homestays, dharamshalas, ashrams, etc. If you wish to stay at Vrindavan, then there are plenty of options nearby Banke Bihari Ji Temple, ISKCON Temple and Prem Mandir. Alternatively, you can search accommodation at Chaitanya Vihar, Reena Road, Keshav Marg, Bhanumati Road in New Vrindavan. In Old Vrindavan also there are options at near Rangnath Temple, near Vrindavan bus stand, on Mathura Road, on Bhuteshwar Road. But in Old Vrindavan there is a problem. The roads and streets are very narrow and most of the times it's not possible to reach via car, auto or even by e-rickshaw. So it's my humble request, please before booking, just validate if the place of your accommodation is easily accessible or not. In Vrindavan, there is government operated tourist facilitation center which provides food also at 68 rupees per plate. Here the cost of double bedroom with AC is approximately 1000 rupees and a family room with 5 bed is 1600. There is ample space for parking also, but you have to pay extra 120 rupees for parking. Fogla Ashram is also another option, with room charges around 800 rupees per double bedroom and food at 80 rupees per plate. I will put the list of few dharamshalas along with the details in the description. Dear devotees, let me ask you a question. Do you know your Vrindavan Yatra is incomplete without visiting which temple? If you know the answer, then you can tell us in the comments. We will give you the right answer of this question in this video only. So keep watching. Friends, you know, there is a parikrama of Vrindavan. And following the same route of Vrindavan parikrama, you can conveniently visit all the famous temples of Vrindavan in very less time and in a very systematic way. There are two ways you can do Vrindavan parikrama. That is, either you can do it on your foot, or if you are a senior citizen or a family with small kids, then you have an option of E-rickshaw also, as it can also reach to all the temples. But let me take this opportunity to inform you in advance that you have to negotiate with E-rickshaw on 2 points. First, on all the places they will be covering, as sometimes they will take you only to 5 to 6 temples. So first, confirm on all the temples you want to visit and then only negotiate on the price. How much on an average it will cost, I will tell you later in this video. My dear friends, if you are fit enough, then I would request you to do the parikrama by foot only. By this way, you can vibe along the vibrating vibes of Vrindavan. There is only one rule of Vrindavan parikrama, that you can start it from anywhere on the parikrama marg, but you have to finish it only from where you started. Normally people start from Bhanumati Road, but I will disclose a more efficient way which takes least time for visiting all the famous places of Vrindavan. So let's start our journey of visiting famous places and temples of Vrindavan. You have to start your spiritual journey in Vrindavan by visiting Katyayni Mandir. It is only 700 meters from Vrindavan bus stand, which is by 10 minutes by walk. Katyayni Mandir is devoted to Katyayni Mata, one of the forms of Durga Ma. This temple is one amongst the 51 Shakti Peeths of Mata Sati. During Navratri, this place is packed with pilgrims. It is said that couples or lovers who takes blessings in this temple gets married within 41 days. After evening Aarti, the coins from the treasures of Mata Rani are showered over the pilgrims, and those who gets these coins and keeps with them sees a significant growth in their assets. Next temple to visit after Katyayani Temple is 750 meters away from it and takes 10 minutes by walk to reach Govind Dev Ji Temple. This temple is very old, and once it was the tallest and most beautiful temple of Vrindavan. It was constructed in year 1590 by Jaipur's Man Singh. During the reign of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, like many other temples of India, this marvelous temple was also destroyed and left with only a single-story temple. With its top-notch architecture, Govind Dev Ji Temple is made up of red stone. It is said that on the 7th floor, the lamps were lit, and for that, 550 kilograms of ghee was used every day. Timings to visit Govind Dev Ji Temple is from 7:30 am to 12 pm and from 4 pm to 8 pm.
This is very old temple.
Just after 5 minutes of walk to cover 400 meters of distance from Govind Dev Ji Temple, you will reach Shri Rangnath Ji Mandir. If you are in Vrindavan and you want to visit a temple renowned for its beauty and architecture, then it's definitely Rangnath Ji Mandir. This temple is the richest temple of Vrindavan and it is spread in a vast area. Rangnath Ji Mandir is also known as Sone ke Khambe wala Mandir, as there is a tall Garud Stambh which weighs around 500 kg. If you are a traveler from South India, then you will feel the same vibes of South Indian temples here. This beautiful temple is dedicated to Lord Ranganatha, an incarnation of Shri Krishna, and is one of the largest temple in North India and one of the 108 Divya Deshams of the Vaishnavas. The east gate is the main gate, but entry to the temple is allowed from both the gates. There is a shoe stand near entry gate, which charges 2 rupees per pair to protect your shoes from monkeys. Wandering through the narrow streets for around 400 meters and 5 minutes of walk from Rangnath Ji Temple is another famous temple of Vrindavan, that is Gopishwar Mahadev Mandir. Without visiting this temple, your Vrindavan Yatra is considered as incomplete. So if you are in Vrindavan, then please do visit this temple. The most interesting fact about this temple is that here Bhagwan Shiv is worshipped in the form of a gopi. It is said that to see and visit Shri Krishna, Bholenath took the form of a gopi and played Ras with Krishna. 700 meters away from Gopishwar Mahadev Temple is Keshi Ghat, which takes around 10 minutes of walking time. At Keshi Ghat, you can enjoy boating in Yamuna river, which will cost you around 100 rupees per person on a motorboat, which will take 10 to 15 minutes of your time. So while boating, you can see many famous ghats of Vrindavan like Yugal Ghat, Cheer Ghat, etc. At Keshi Ghat, Grand Yamuna Aarti is performed in evening every day. So if you are in Vrindavan and have time, then you should go. There are many small ancient temples are situated on this ghat. Keshi Ghat was renovated by Lakshmi Devi, the queen of Bharatpur, in 17th century in a Rajasthani architectural style. The history behind this Keshi Ghat is that in Dwapar Yug, Shri Krishna killed Keshi, a gigantic horse demon sent by Kansa to kill Shri Krishna, and that's why this place is called Keshi Ghat. Walking in the south direction from Keshi Ghat for 4 minutes will take you to Shri Radha Raman Temple, which is approximately 300 meters away from Keshi Ghat. Radha Raman Temple houses the original Shaligram deity of Krishna with a magical grin on its face, which was self-manifested alongside Radharani, as the Radha Raman itself means the lover of Shri Radha. This temple is around 500 years old and was established by Gopal Bhatta Goswami, one of the 6 disciples of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The interesting thing about Shri Radha Raman Temple is that the prasad for Shri Radha Ramanji is prepared by the male members of the Goswami families in the temple kitchen only. It is also said that the fire in the kitchen lit in the early days of the temple still continues till today. Shri Radha Raman Temple is the cleanest temple of Vrindavan, and you can visit this temple any day between 8 am to 12 pm or from 6 pm till 8 pm in the evening. 170 meters away from Shri Radha Raman Temple, by walk which will take around 2 minutes to reach, is the next famous and mysterious place of Vrindavan, that is Nidhivan. Nidhivan is directly linked to Bhagwan Krishna, as it is said that the bushes and trees here in the Nidhivan are from the Shri Krishna's era only. To reach inside Nidhivan, there are 2 entry gates, and both are having shoe stand which charges 2 rupees per pair, and there are prasad shop as well. Inside Nidhivan, there are numerous tulsi and henna, that is mehndi trees, and if you will closely look at them, then it is really miraculous that these trees and bushes are green without any care or water, that too on a barren land. The trees, branches and bushes in Nidhivan are considered as sacred and believed that these are the gopis, and every night when Krishna comes to this place, these branches, leaves and bushes and trees turns into their real form and plays Ras Leela with Shri Krishna. There is a mystery around Nidhivan, and that is that if anyone tries to stay here at night, then first they will go mad, lose out their all the senses, and eventually they will die. For the safety of tourists inside Nidhivan, now there is a metal safety grill. But earlier, there were wooden grills were installed. In Nidhivan, you have to visit Swami Hardas Samadhi Sthal, Nritya Ras Leela, Rang Mahal, and famous Vansi Chori Mandir. Vansi Chori Mandir is the only temple of Radha Rani Ji where she is holding a vanshi in her hands and playing the flute. Nidhivan is open for tourists throughout the daytime, that is 6 am to 6 pm, and entry in Nidhivan during the night hours is restricted. Nearby Nidhivan, approximately 50 meters away, there is another temple which you should visit in Vrindavan, is Shahji Temple. Shahji Temple was built in year 1860 by Shah Kundan Lal of Oudh. Known for its magnificent structure, the temple features 12 spiral columns, each about 15 feet high. And due to these spiral columns, this temple is also referred as Tedhe Khambe Wala Mandir. The temple premises are adorned with intricately carved sculptures and beautiful work of marble. The serene and peaceful ambience of this temple, coupled with breathtaking art and architecture, makes it a must-visit location for pilgrims and tourists alike. The next temple to visit after Shahji Temple is Shri Radha Vallabh Temple. From Shahji Temple, walk for 12 minutes to cover the distance of 850 meters to reach Shri Radha Vallabh Lalji Temple. The original temple was built 425 years ago, and that was damaged during the reign of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. Then the idol of Shri Radha Vallabh Ji was taken to Kama in Bharatpur district for safety. Later, a new temple was constructed in the place of damaged temple of Vrindavan, and construction was finished in year 1881. A very peculiar fact about this temple is that you will not come out from the gate from which you had entered, and the visiting and darshan in this temple is in a very systematic way. Radha Vallabh Darshan Durlabh. It is called such for this temple because the curtain to see the idol closes very frequently, and devotees get very less time to see the idol. One more fact about this temple is that Premanand ji is also from the Radha Vallabh Sampradaya.
Jaya Radha Vallabh, Jaya Radha Vallabh, Jaya Radha Vallabh.
Just 200 meters away from Radha Vallabh Temple, situated the most famous temple of Vrindavan, that is Banke Bihari Ji Temple, which is dedicated to Banke Bihari, who is believed to be the combined form of Radha and Krishna. Originally, Banke Bihari Ji was worshipped at Nidhivan. Later in 1864, when Banke Bihari Temple was constructed, the icon was moved to the present temple. Swami Haridas originally worshipped this idol under the name of Kunj Bihari, meaning the one who enjoys in the groves or Kunj of Vrindavan. The icon of Radha Krishna's united form, which is worshipped here, stands in a Tribhanga posture. Banke means bent and Bihari means enjoyer. This is how Krishna, who is bent from three places, got the name Banke Bihari. There is another meaning of Banke, and that is Bal Swarup. So in Banke Bihari Temple, Banke Bihari Ji is worshipped in form of a child, and that's why no Mangala Aarti is performed in this temple. If you will visit this temple, then you will notice one interesting thing, that there are no bells are hanged inside anywhere in the temple, as it may disturb the child Banke Bihari. The temple is always very much crowded, and you can visit this temple between 7:45 am to 12 pm and from 5:30 to 9:30 pm. Shri Radha Madan Mohan Mandir is 350 meters away from Banke Bihari Temple. Shri Radha Madan Mohan Mandir is the oldest temple of Vrindavan, and according to legends, it is 5,000 years old. People formerly believed that Krishna's great-grandson Vajranabh built this temple. But according to the historical records, a Multan businessman named as Kapoor Ramdas, under the guidance of Shri Sanatana Goswami Ji, completed the construction of this temple in year 1580. This North Indian architectural style temple is built on a stone platform in red sandstone. There are steps leading up to the main temple. As this temple is located at some height, so from here you will get a breathtaking view of Vrindavan. The temple timings are from 7 am to 12 pm and from 4 pm to 8 pm.
रखो अंदर वरना मुंकी ले जाएगा.
And the next temple to visit is Kali Dev Mandir, which is dedicated to Kalyanag, who got salvation after getting killed by Shri Krishna, who danced on the top of his hoods. This temple is open from 7 am in the morning till 8 pm in the night. To visit all these temples, E-rickshaw will charge you around 1100 to 1500 rupees for booking full e-rickshaw, which can accommodate up to 5 to 6 people. But you can negotiate on money part as well. All the temples of Vrindavan are closed between 12 pm to 4 pm in the evening. So during this 4 hours of time, either you can go to your hotel or room and take some rest. Alternatively, you can also go to any of the ashram in Vrindavan and comfortably spend your 3 to 4 hours there. Now let's talk about the temples of Vrindavan, which you should visit in evening. And the reason behind that, these temples look different and very beautiful during the evening hours in the light. Vaishno Devi Dham. This temple opens at 4 pm in the evening. So you can head start from your place at around 3:30 pm. Normally e-rickshaw will charge you 20 rupees from Prem Mandir and somewhere around 30 rupees from Banke Bihari Ji Temple. DSLR cameras and action cameras are not allowed this temple. Earlier even mobile phones were not allowed, but now you can carry your mobile phone along with you. Lockers are available so that you can keep your valuables inside, and shoe stand is also available inside the temple premises only. After visiting Vaishno Devi Dham Temple, you can visit Ji Temple, which is 800 meters from Vaishno Devi Dham Temple. Ji Temple is dedicated to Shri Radha Krishna. In this temple, Shri Radha Ji is in the form of Priya Ji and Shri Krishna is in the form of Kant Ju. Hence, combining both becomes Priya Kant Ju. This temple was established in 2009 by Shri Devaki Nandan Thakur, and its construction was completed in year 2016. This 125 feet high temple is built on the symbol of lotus flower surrounded by lakes and marvelous fountains. Makrana marble of Rajasthan has been used in the construction of this beautiful temple. Ji Temple also has a cave or gufa where the whole life of Shri Krishna is depicted in the form of murals, paintings, statues, etc. Vrindavan Chandrodaya Temple. It is only 1 kilometer away from Ji Temple. So either you can walk or take an e-rickshaw, which will approximately cost 10 rupees per person, and it will drop you at the temple only. This temple is still in its initial construction phase, and as per the plans, it will be the tallest religious monument in the world with height around 700 feet, that is 213 meters, and at a whooping cost of 300 crores, that is 1 billion construction cost. Interestingly, the temple will surpass the world's tallest statue of Sardar Vallabh Patel. Anticipated to be a colossal wonder of white marble, will feature a lotus-shaped dome with the glass surface. This temple will also house a spiritual sanctuary comprising 12 forests. One of the most interesting fact about this temple is that its foundation is deeper than the Burj Khalifa by 5 meters. The temple complex will have 4 temples of Krishna Balram, Radha Krishna, Swami Prabhupada and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Interestingly, the temple site is expected to have a Krishna theme park with fun rides for kids. Next temple to visit after Chandrodaya Temple is Prem Mandir, also called as Love Temple, and which is 3 kilometers away. An e-rickshaw from Chandrodaya Temple charges approximately 20 rupees per person. Prem Mandir is dedicated to love, and that's why it houses Radha Krishna and Sita Ram as deities. Radha Krishna is on the first level and Sita Ram are on the second level. The main wall of the temple depicts various leelas, acts of Shri Krishna and Rashik saints, etc. This temple complex is on a 22-hectare site and was established by Jagat Guru Shri Kripaluji Maharaj. Prem Mandir is surrounded by beautiful gardens and fountains. The temple complex has life-size depiction of 4 leelas of Shri Krishna, that is Jhulan Leela, Govardhan Leela, Ras Leela and Kaliya Nag Leela. It displays beautiful lights at night Inside and outside the temple, one can see wonderful colorful lights and breathtaking view of the pond. This once in a lifetime experience pacifies the mind and enhances the spirituality. Action camera and DSLR cameras are not allowed inside Prem Mandir, though you can carry your own mobile phone and record videos and click awesome selfies and photos. Prem Mandir is the place where one can experience love, devotion and dedication as a single entity. If you are visiting Prem Mandir from your own vehicle, then it will be hectic to reach here and get a parking. Though there are 3 to 4 parkings adjacent and in front of Prem Mandir and one multi-level parking 500 meters away from it. At a stone's throw from Prem Mandir is ISKCON Temple, which is called as Shri Krishna Balram Temple, as it is dedicated to the brothers Krishna and Balram. This temple is also referred as Angrejo Wala Mandir or Goro Ka Mandir. As you can see here, the devotees of Shri Krishna from all around the world dancing, singing and mesmerizing in the Krishna's devotion. All the visitors to this temple first pass through the brilliant white marble archway, an architectural wonder of winding peacock stairways and intricately carved walls and domes. They then enter through the gigantic wooden temple doors. The checkered black and white marble courtyard catches your eye. The rest whole ISKCON temple is made up of white marble and the entry is free for all the devotees here every day. ISKCON temple is a spiritual center which enables the devotees to achieve inner happiness, satisfaction and higher consciousness. Once you enter the serene environs of the magnificent temple, you will relish the moments that will guide you to introspect and contemplate your own thoughts and actions. Its striking architecture and the warmth of the spiritual environment never ceases to amaze you, and it seldom fails to impart an impression on the visitors. Outside Prem Mandir and in between ISKCON Temple, there is a beautiful market for shopping. Here, you can get a lot of options for food from various food joints or restaurants. Also, there is a market outside Banke Bihari Ji Temple. There are shops where you can get food, sweets, refreshments, etc. If you are in Vrindavan, then you must try kachori sabji, lassi, samosa, malpua, rabdi, etc. The food culture in Vrindavan is influenced by the vegetarian diet. The cuisine of Vrindavan is known for its simple yet flavorful dishes. So hope this video has answered your all the queries about Vrindavan Yatra. Friends, still you are having any questions, then you can ask in the comment section and I will try to reply at my best. So friends, thank you for watching this video, and you feel there is some information which you can share with your friends, families or colleagues, then please do share it. Thank you. Bye bye. Radhe Radhe.